welcome back. We are here for some continuing on with a little bit more of Run and Bun. We are picking up from last time where I made it through the rest of Route 113 and made it to Vito. I ended up doing his fight off stream because I wasn't able to stream the past couple days and I was feeling a little antsy about the fight, so I just wanted to get it over with, but made it through successfully. I have it recorded and I uploaded the video of that. But this stream's going to be pretty chill and a little shorter because now we're in Fall Arbor. So I get access to 2 new encounters, and so I will be doing those first to see what I get, and then see if we could do a few trainers after that, and then that'll pretty much be it. So yeah, so because I did my fossil, I have access to the desert underpass as well as the Fall Arbor encounter, so and I will have access to the 114 encounter pretty soon, but there's a couple fights you have to do before then. So yeah, why don't we, I think the desert underpass one is the one that's not as like huge of a pool, because I already have the Drapion, which is kind of like the main one you want to have. Other than that, there isn't really much to other encounters. I mean, Crustle is actually not too bad if you get it as shell armor. I had it in my last run. It was actually pretty nice, but yeah, we'll do that one first, and then we'll roll the Fall Arbor because there's some pretty good ones in the town itself. I could do Magnet Pull to isolate more of the steel types over the fairy types. There's only like 3 of them, but I would also be skipping out on the potential Scyther and Carablast, which are also pretty good. So I don't think I'll Magnet Pull for that route, but definitely on Route 114, because that'll give me a 50-50 to get my Corviknight, which is a really good mon, so so yeah, with that, I think we'll get our 2 encounters, see what we get, and then we'll continue from there. Let me bring some people to help for capturing here. I'll bring you, and I'll bring you. And I think that's pretty much. Bring almost R2. What's up, Will? We are about to have 2 new encounters here. So we're gonna be doing that right now. First one's up ahead here. Oh no, not here. This is the move tutor. Up here. Yeah, so here, because if you revive your fossil, you get a chance for another encounter here, which I have access to. So let me take a quick look at the encounter list again. Let's see. For this route, it's not super substantial. Because I already have some of the best encounters for this route already. But I would say probably Skunk Tank would be probably up there as a good encounter. And then Scolipede would be pretty good because it's nice to have a quad resist to fire types, so probably those two. And I'd be fine with the Crustle as well. I think the real miss here is the 5% Dredagon, which is pretty terrible. But other than that, most of the encounters here are actually pretty mid, so. Alright, so yeah, I think Skunk Tank would be number 1. Scolipede would be number 2. So, and anywhere in between, it's kind of whatever. So, let's go and see what we get. Alright. Crustle. That's to be expected. Yeah, this is the most likely encounter. If it's Shell Armor though, it's actually not too bad. So alright, so we can go and try catching this thing here. Woke up, Night Slash. Just speed up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Sean, I am definitely trying to be the very best like no one ever was, yes. Alright. Crustle caught. Let's see, what's a good artist name for this guy? Let's see, what artist best resembles something that's just has a big rock on top of it? Creed's actually pretty good. It's because a lot of people hate on Creed. Okay, Creed the Crustle. Alright, so we'll check that thing out after I do my other encounter here. Alright, so the next encounter here has got some pretty big hitters for Fall Arbor. Because some of the things you can get here, you can get a Laron to get an Aggron, which is pretty good. There's a 5% Scyther, which is pretty great. I've never gone that yet. And then there's a good amount of steel types like Berserker and Copperaja, which are never not bad to have. And then there's a couple fairy types like Snubble and Clefairy, which are kind of mid, but they are fairy types. And then there's a Zoomerol, which is a pretty decent fairy type, so I think the big hits here would be either Lairon or Scyther. But it's most likely gonna probably be either Berserker or Copperajah. So we will see. But hopefully, I've never run a Scyther, and I've heard that it's pretty good, so it'd be pretty dope to get one of those, so yeah, let's see what we get here. Alright. Yep, Copperajah. Welcome back, buddy. I've had this guy a couple times. That's a lot. That's a good amount of damage. This thing might have a pretty good attack stat. Alright. This thing is a little bit harder to catch. Should probably do some damage to it. Let me see. Copperajah, level 40. Let's see if it has 0 SPDF. Minus SPDF. Leaf Storm crit would never kill this thing, so I can afford to do a 1 Leaf Storm here. Dig. Alright. Let's see, put you back to sleep. Alright. Now let's get this thing. Alright, there we go. Alright, Copperajah. Let's see. Big Metal Elephants. What's a good band or artist for this guy? Let's see. I already have a Metallica, but that's a good suggestion. I know there's a group literally called Cage the Elephant, but I don't have enough space for that. What about... I think Iron Maiden would be a good one. Let's see if there's enough space for that. Let's see. Iron... Yep, there's enough space. Cool. Alright, Iron Maiden. Alright, so those are the expected mid counters to get here, but it's all good. Let's go see what sort of IVs we're working with here. They do have 50-50 abilities. I think the most ideal you want is Sheer Force on the Copper-Raja, and then definitely Shell Armor on Cressel. So, let's see what we're rocking with here. So let's see, Cressel. Cool. Perfect, Shell Armor. Quirky. Pretty bad IVs, especially for defense. But Shell Armor's nice. It's always nice having something that doesn't take critical hits. So we'll take that, and then Iron Maiden, Heavy Metal, and minimum defense. This thing sucks. Yeah, 24 attack, but wow. This thing is super weak. Well. These are pretty poor, I'll have to say, but you take what you can get. Copper-Raja is a Gen 8 Pokemon. Alright, let's go ahead and level these guys up here. Let's see. Knockoff. Leech Life. Alright, and then Play Rough. High horsepower. And superpower. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and update these guys onto the calc and then be on our way here. Alright. So, now that we got our encounters, we can go ahead and do a few trainers here. I already know what to do for the first trainer that I have posted down there. Let's see, for the first person, we're gonna need Salazzle, Arcanine, and Omastar. So, first trainer, this thing's got she's got an imposter Ditto with a focus sash, but I already have a good counter for it here. What's up, Alan? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. This is a ROM hack of Emerald called Run&Bun. It's considered one of the hardest ROM hacks to do a Nuzlocke for. So I'm attempting to see if I could beat this as a hardcore Nuzlocke, which only a very few amount of people have successfully done. But this attempt's looking pretty good, so yeah, that's what we're doing here. Let me take a look here. I don't think I need any items for this next fight here. Yeah, the only thing would be like I think, Chesto Berry for Salazzle, and Pecha Berry for Hamilton. Alright, let's go ahead and do the first fight here. Alright, Picnicker Charlotte. Alright, so she leads a Dodrio, which just dies to Power Gem from my Omastar. Alright. And then this will bait in Leafeon to come in. Yep, because it sees a kill with, was it Leaf Blade? What's it got? Yeah. Sees a guaranteed one-shot with Leaf Blade, so I'm going to swap for Salazzle, which will take it very well. Yep, there's Leaf Blade. And we outspeed and one-shot with either Sludge Bomb or Flamethrower. Alright, and then this will bring in the Ditto, which will transform into my Salazzle. Alright, so I have that planned. So it's gonna go for random move. So I'm just gonna go to Hamilton here. Yeah, random move just like that. And then now it has a Focus Sash, but Rock Slide into Extreme Speed will always KO this thing. Alright, so there's the Sash, and Extreme Speed will take it out. Oh, it's critical hit to boot. Alright. Pretty easy. Odds of the Blue Flame Wolf. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day today. Welcome to the chat. Nicholas, what's up? How's it going? Hope you're having a good day as well. Alright. Let's take a look at the next trainer here. We got Rich Boy Bra. This is, Nicholas, this is a modded version of Emerald called Pokemon Run&Bun. It's considered the hardest ROM hack out there currently. and I'm doing a hardcore Nuzlocke of it, which is pretty challenging. I've already done hundreds of attempts, but this attempt is been looking pretty good so far. So let's take a look here. I think for this guy, I think for him I was gonna maybe see, I could lead either Excadrill to bait Shadow Claw, or let's see, I could also use Alakazam, but then that would bait Honchkrow, and I'd be dead to that. Appreciate that, Nicholas. Yeah. Appreciate the good luck wishes. David Leroux, what's up, man? How are you doing? Hoping to have a good day. Alright, so I could either... I think maybe... let's see, what about Gliscor? Yeah, I could pre-damage Gliscor to be dead to Play Rough here. And then I could switch to... swap the Togedemaru on the Play Rough to break the Disguise. And then go to... either Staraptor or... I could use Obstagoon. But no, he would take too much damage. Let's see, if I KO with I could do probably Sharp Beak boosted Brave Bird. Yeah, that'll one shot after this guy is broken, which would bait Snorlax for either Earthquake or Heat Crash. And I think I could bring him on a... Obstagoon would be a good pick for this guy, or... let's see. I think Obstagoon would be the best use here. Because I could almost guarantee KO it with a Guts boosted Facade. And then that would chain the Honchkrow. Let me see. I would just need to live enough. Let's see. If I pre-burn... I'd be coming in on either a body slam or eat crash. If I don't KO on the first facade, that'd be 2 max roll body slam crits would be 38.3 each. But that's super unlikely. So if I even just take 1, 38.3, that would be, let's see, how many ticks would that be? 1, 2, 3 at least ticks of poison damage. I should have enough HP to survive all that. And then I could, again, just KO. Chain KO the Haunch Crow. Or if I, for whatever reason, get too low, I could also go Arcanine as a backup if needed. So. Yeah, I think this looks good. So let's go ahead and set that up here. So we need Gliscor lead. We need Togedemaru, Staraptor, Obstagoon, Arcanine. So, let's grab you. And you. Alright, and then for items. Let's see. Let's see, for Gliscor, I need him to be pre-damaged to 44 HP. So, pre-damage to 44. Alright. Let's see, to bait Shadow Claw from Mimikyu, I'd have to be at 66 plus 43 HP on Togi, so 109. Let's see, if I got crit, that'd be 75. Where would that leave me? I'd be at 34 HP. Which would be random move, but Staraptor could live all of them. So I could just be at 109. So let's see. So Togi at 109 HP. Let's see, good. And then we are giving a sharp beak to Staraptor. We are giving a silk scarf to Obstagoon. And let's see, Cherry Berry for Hamilton as a backup. And we are going to pre-burn Obstagoon. Alright, and that should be good. So let's take a look here. Let me just triple check my line, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, this all looks good. Let's go ahead and do this next fight here. Let's see, triple check everything. 44, 109. Sharp Beak, Silk Scarf, Cherry Berry. Alright. Alright, Rich Boy Bra would like to fight. Alright, so starting off, the Snealed King just gets one shot by Earthquake from my Gliscor. And this will bring in Mimikyu, because it sees that it outspeeds and one-shots with Play Rough at this HP. So I'm going to swap first to Togedemaru to take the hit and break its disguise with the Iron Barbs. So Play Rough. So that'll break the disguise. And so now I should always go for Shadow Claw, which I can swap to Staraptor on. Perfect. And now with the disguise broken, I outspeeded one shot with Brave Bird. And this should always bring in Snorlax next. Alright, and this thing does have Curse. But it sees that I outspeed in two-shot with close combat, so it won't set it up. So it'll either go for Body Slam or Heat Crash. which I will swap in my Obstagoon to take. So Body Slam. Alright, and Guts boosted Facade with a Silk Scarf has an 87.5% chance to one-shot, but I should be fine even if it doesn't. So let's just see the one-shot here. Cool. Snorlax goes down. And this just leaves Honchkrow, which also just gets one shot by Facade. Alright. Pretty easy. Alright. And I think I'm gonna do... I didn't want to do a super long stream tonight, so maybe just like 1 or 2 fights, and then we'll be good for tonight. So I think the next fight is also pretty easy. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, this is the Milotic and Starmie one. So I think my Obstagoon kind of stomps on this fight. Let's see here. Let's see with Guts. With a Silk Scarf. Yeah, Facade can almost one-shot. And even if it didn't, I'd always live a crit. Scald. And then Starmie would come in but just get KO'd by Sucker Punch. Let's see, would it be worth me doing some chip damage first? Let's see, because if the Guts boosted Facade doesn't one-shot, which is, it's only a 62.5% chance, and I take a max roll crit Scald, that'd be 65.2. But if I'm pre-toxicked, I would take only 2 ticks, because I would immediately KO the Starmie after, so 6.25 minus 12.5. Yeah, so even if I got maximum crit on the Scald, I would still live the following toxic damage. So yeah, I think Obstagoon just bullies this team. Yeah, let's just go do that. So we'll lead you again, but we'll want to pre-toxic instead of pre-burn, since I should be only taking 2 turns of residual damage. The damage from toxic would actually be less than from burn. which at this point in the game I can technically do since there's wild Salazzles, but it's easier to just use a script to do that, so let me do that real quick here. So, Crit Toxic, Obstagoon, Oop. And let's see, confirm he's still got the Silk Scarf. Alright, cool. Right. Save and bully this guy. Alright. Fisherman Nolan. Alright, so this guy just has 2 Mons. This Milotic can be a little troublesome because it does have Mirror Coat, which only works on special attacking moves. But a Guts boosted Facade with a Silk Scarf has a 62.5% chance to one-shot. But even if it doesn't, I'll just get hit with a Scald, which won't do too much damage. So, let me just triple check something here. Yeah. So let's just see. Let's get the one shot here. Nice. We hit those. All right, and this just leaves a Starmie, which can deal a lot of damage with Analytic and a Wise Classes, but Guts Boosted Sucker Punch just one-shots this thing. And we're getting lucky. We're hitting the damage rolls today. Alright. Alright, so this next fight, however, I know is not gonna be nearly as easy because it is a rain team, so a little bit more tricky. I don't know if I'll plan this out fully tonight because it is a little bit more difficult. Let's see here. Yeah, because there's a Politoed lead, which sets up Drizzle. I do have a couple options of one-shotting it, though. Even Obstagoon can. But the baiting is gonna be really important here. Yeah, because that'll always bait close combat from Barraskewda. Which I could, if I did that, because of shell armor, I could live 2 close combats with a with Omastar if I hold a Citrus Berry. Because, yeah, 2 max rolls only does 120.4%. So, And then that would allow me to one-shot with Power Gem. So if I did that, that would probably bait... Oh yeah, that would for sure bait Armaldo. Which I can just I can probably swap to either Seismitoad or even Caracosta. Yeah, because my Seismitoad has Swift Swim. Oh yeah, so it allowed speed. So Seismitoad will be the good answer here. That would bring in Felicipede going for first impression, which I could... Let's see. I have a couple options here. I could go, because it does have Aqua Jet as well, so I need to be careful for that. I could probably go like something like maybe Magneton? Or even Staraptor. Let's see, if I took a crit first impression and then a crit liquidation, that would have a chance to one-shot, or that would have a chance to KO, so... But if I removed the Bug Gem and then swapped it in, because I could go like Cloyster, tank the first impression, baits a Leech Life, and then go Staraptor, because then it would be a lot less damage, and I should always live the... Even with the recoil damage, let me see. If I took 2 crits, let's see, 100 minus 52.3 minus 33.7. Oh yeah, so I would always live... Oh no, I wouldn't live with the recoil. Hold on, let me see. 100 minus... Yeah, I would die to the recoil if I got 2 crits, so... I should probably... I should probably just use Cloyster. As and then just use a Heartstone boosted Rock Blast. Yeah. Yeah, so I could go to Raptor first to take their first impression, and then bait an Aqua Jet into Cloister. And then 2 Rock Blasts should take it out from there. Let's see. I could probably... Who would be a good backup in case... Probably... Probably either Eldegoss or Roserade. I'll bring Eldegoss as a backup. So... Yeah, so recap, we... one-shot the Politoed with Silk Scarf, Guts, Facade. Bait Close Combat from Barraskewda. Swap to Omastar with a Citrus Berry to KO with Power Gem. Bait Armaldo for a random move. We go Seismitoad to KO with Liquidation. Bait Golisopod for first impression. Go Staraptor, then Cloister to take it out. Yeah, that looks good to me. So... let's go ahead and run it here. Alright, so we need Eldegoss for backup. We need Omastar, we need Seismitoad. And we need Cloister. And no pre-damage necessary. But we need Citrus on Omastar. We'll take the Shark Beak off, we don't need it. But we do need Heartstone for Cloister. And that should be all we need here. So Silk Scarf, Citrus. No item, Heartstone. And then make sure we pre-toxic Obstacle before the fight starts. And that should be it. Let me just quickly look through all the steps again. Go you, bait you, go to you. Armaldo doesn't have any. Let's see, let me just triple check that. Because I need to make sure I'm always baiting an attack from Armaldo so he doesn't set up Sword Stance. Well, actually, that doesn't even matter because Seismitoad would outspeed anyway if it did set up a Sword Stance, so yeah, that doesn't even matter. Yeah, and then that would bait Golisopod for first impression. We double swap Staraptor, then Cloister to take it out. So Yeah, seems good to me. Let's go ahead and run it here. And this will probably be my last fight for the evening. Pretty toxic. Alright, good. Let's save. And triple check. We got all the right items. Silk scarf, citrus. Alright. Yep, we should be good. And I did everything with rain set up. Yep. Yeah, really can't be too sure. It's with this game. So yeah, let's do it. Alright, Fisherman Kai. Alright, so this Polytoad sets up Drizzle, which means there's permanent rain for the whole fight. But to start off, we will one-shot with Silk Scarf, Boosted, Guts Facade. No, I've never gotten that I look like Stans before, but I'll take that as a compliment. Stans is a cool character. Alright, so this should always bring in Barraskewda. Perfect. And he sees that he always KOs with close combat. So we are gonna go to Omastar, which can take it very well, and I have Shell Armor, so I can't get crit. So we will swap him in. Close combat. Alright. So, Citrus Berry. This allows us to always live 2 hits of close combat. So either close combat or sometimes liquidation. And we will just KO with Power Gem. Alright. So now this will always bring in Armaldo. And at this low HP, it pretty much sees a KO with any of its moves. But any move is fine. We're just going to swap the Seismitoad to take any hit. So liquidation. Oh, even a crit. Yep. And because of the rain, I have Swift Swim, which makes me faster. And makes Liquidation always one-shot this thing. Alright. Alright, so this just leaves the Golisopod. And I outspeed this, so it'll most likely go for first impression, but I think because of the crit, it could also go for Aqua Jet, but either should be perfectly fine. We're gonna go to Staraptor to intimidate it and take either hit. Ideally first impression, so that way it can use up its Bug Gem. Okay, good. So there's the first impression. Alright, so it uses up its bug gem. And now it sees that I can one-shot it with Brave Bird. So it's always going to go for Aqua Jet since it sees that it can get KO'd. So I'm going to use that to swap to Cloyster to take the Aqua Jet. Alright. And now with a Heartstone, I can KO this thing with 2 Rock Blasts. And it can't emergency exit because there's no other mons left. And we can just 1v1 this thing. Oh, good crit. Alright, he's probably gonna go for Leech Life. Yep. And one more Rock Blast will take it out. Alright. Riskless fight. Alright. That one feels pretty good. That fight can be pretty tough. I've had a hard time with that fight in other attempts, but that feels pretty good. Alright. Alright, so I think with that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up there for tonight. It's a good place to pause for now, but I really appreciate everyone who tuned in to watch. B-Sing, appreciate you chatting. If you want to keep watching, feel free to subscribe. I'll probably stream again sometime tomorrow if you guys want to keep up with me with this run, but yeah, if not, I just hope everyone has a good evening or good day wherever you're at, and I'll see everyone in the next one.